All right, YouTube, what's up? It's been a while since I did a video. A lot of stuff's changed. At my house, bought a house last year, fall time, late fall. When I moved out of the condominiums. But it's just a quick walk around of my vehicle. Haven't done one in a while. Haven't posted anything for real in a while. And I figured I'd just do one. Just sprayed off the car, wipe them down and stuff like that. I was trying out some chemicals that one of my buddies had gave me, and I figured I'd see what it's talking about. Man, the car cleaned up real good. It's amazing that I had this car 2 years now, and man, it still looks brand new. Sun's going down. Yeah, sun's going down. But yeah, this is what I got. I mean, I got my BMW here. Only a few of the bikes. I still got one in storage unit, and then but it needs a motor. And I started taking parts off of it to help out my grudge bike. And you see Zeus is very happy. Well, it's Jesus, but he's happy. He's 7 months old. But my house, I cut the yard today. Ended up giving the dog a bath. Washed both the cars. And I still gotta do some weed eating and stuff. But yeah, pretty nice yard. I got 2 cherry trees, an apple tree, and some other little trees and stuff like that. All right, but for the car, I've been doing some mods and stuff like that. I'm waiting on some new tires to come in because I took my other Ferraris that I had an issue with the lip peeling on, and I took and painted them. And I ended up painting them a gold color, which the color, it's Aqua Glow that I was using. I put it in different bottles so I could spray it. But this is what I was using when I paint those wheels. And then I used durable top coat. And I had used a professional grade base. So coming in the house, I leave the dog outside. He's been worrying me to death today. But yeah, the wheels came out lovely. But like I said, I'm waiting on the new tires to come in for them and stuff like that. End up buying new furniture and stuff. Went and bought me a new wash machine. I gotta still buy a new dryer. That's my old one. My other wash machine works. It's just the spin cycle is kind of jacked up on it, and you had to keep the spin cycle down. So I got it over there. I'm ending up just using it for shop towels and stuff, and then this is all wheels. And then I got wheels in the corner and stuff like that. Got drag radials, street tires, my stocks. I got wider than stocks for it. But, still got my exhaust stuff for the car right here, stainless work. I got a full catback system I have not put on. I've taken it out to make sure that everything works. And then I still have my 13-inch W7s to be put in the car, and I haven't got those yet. And also about the Aqua Glow, it's pretty good. Basically, when you wipe the car down, when you wash the car, when you spray it down, you don't dry it off, and then you just apply this. And basically what I did is I put it in different bottles and stuff, and I was just trying to see which bottle sprays a better pattern so it spreads out, so it's not like spraying in one area. And I actually found out the Adams bottles just work a lot better. So I ended up spraying it down with the Adams bottles while it's wet, then I dried it off. And Then I just used some shop towels that were clean. I made sure that there was nothing inside of them that could scratch the car up. Of course, Zeus grabbed like 2 or 3 of them and got grass all in them. And then one had little pieces of rock and all kind of stuff in it. See, he was messing with them. But lately he's been acting up, so his cage has been moved to the garage as far as a punishment. But I just been trying to work on getting everything together. During this Corona stuff, took some time. I repainted my mailbox down. And then, like I said, I painted those wheels stuff, and then bought new tires. But also, I got a whole nother set of Ferrari wheels sitting over here that's never even left the box. I had them for sale. I only wanted $2,000 for them. But thing is, if I gotta ship them, you gotta pay the freight, and it's better than paying $2,600. I think they was $2,650 or something like that when I bought them. You know, I should have went and got another color. I was thinking about doing the brush with the polished lip, but I didn't. I ended up getting all 3 the same color. So I was like, but at the time I was already planning on doing some painting. And for mods and stuff for this year, I plan on fully installing my nitrous kit for the car. And I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I was gonna be safe and just run 100 shot, but I'm gonna try it out with 100, and then if the 100 works, I'd knock it up to the 150. It's not something I'm gonna use a lot. I rarely go to the track, and I'm gonna have it on a controller and all that stuff, so it's gonna control the fuel and all that stuff, and make sure it doesn't run lean. So it should keep the motor healthy. Wiping down some spots I just seen while I was walking around. That's one thing I like. I like to walk around my car. My neighbors, they be like, what is he doing? And I was like, I know they was shocked when I took the whole front end off the car and then put it back on all in one day by myself. I think Beast Both, he showed me how to disassemble the front bumper, and that was something I just wanted to get taken care of. But back to the mods. Want to finish my exhaust this year. Want to put the lights in the headlights, the DRLs, and then I also want them in the grill and underneath the car, and then I'm gonna do them inside the car. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and get all my carbon fiber pieces for the interior and stuff like that. For my bars of carbon, of course, I had it painted, and I'm thinking about this. I'm gonna just wrap it in real carbon, and then once I wrap it, I hit it with some clear coat to give it that gloss over effect and everything. It's pretty much gonna be permanent, so I don't want to take it off or anything like that. So that's the reason why I'm gonna do it. But I'm end up doing louvers. My plan is to do louvers, and on top of the louvers, upgrade the brake pads. I'm gonna end up going to Bayer. A lot of people's going to Power Stop. I heard some good and I heard some bad. People that track and stuff, they said that they tend to crystal over and cause the rotors to have hot spots. And then there's been cases that the rotors have cracked. So I'm gonna actually go into a race style brake, which is the Bayer. But nitrous, carbon fiber pieces for the interior, the billet pieces for the air conditioning, stuff like that, DRLs all around the car, put my other tires on and stuff. Boy, he's heavy. 7 months and like 100 pounds. And he think he's like 3 months. He just hit me all in my stomach. That hurt. But I want to do that. Plus, I was thinking about doing cutouts, but with my exhaust, it eliminates that factory choke. It's basically a choke for the exhaust, and all that stuff. I really wanted to do a cam and stuff like that, but I'm gonna wait getting these spots, and I'm gonna really wait on doing the cam and stuff because I really want to do like a 426 or 422 motor, or the 430. I think it's a 432 or 434, something like that. I really want to do something like that, do a forged motor, do high compression with nitrous, or I do, depend on how my money is, because if everything's right, I mean, I might just go turbo or do a rear mount turbo, or go Whipple. My ultimate goal is to do a Whipple. I would love to have like a 434, 432 Whipple motor running 10 to 1 with a 4.5 Whipple. Something like that, you know, upgrade the transmission and all that stuff. But I've ordered some more stuff for the car. I'm just waiting for everything to come in. Really don't want to reveal all of it, but like I said, the system need to get put in, the wheels and stuff like that. I still got drag radials and stuff for it. I do want to complete my drag radial setup. I got rears, I don't have front runners. I want to do a 20x5 front runner to match my drag setup, and then probably do like a 20x7.5 or a 20x8 in those same wheels, so that if I want to take it onto the street, I can take it on the street, because I really don't want to put the 20x5s on the street. So a 20x7 or 7.5 or 8, somewhere around there, I'd be lovely for the street, able to do some of the weight up front, and then it'd be lightweight in the back. But yeah, do a lot of that, change out a lot of this to carbon fiber and stuff like that, and redo all my stickers, my military and officer stickers starting to fade. But yeah, I'm still at F8Hulk on Instagram. Hey, if you don't follow me, please follow me. If you got a legit car page, I follow back. I get a lot of like people with this, got anime, and on top of anime they have like Call of Duty and stuff all over there, you know, on the Instagram. I really don't follow it, even though I play Call of Duty. I really don't follow it. So I usually just whenever I like something, I go on their page and see what I could like or whatnot, but I usually don't follow. But yeah, I'm trying to make this time while I'm on this lockdown, make it useful for something, you know. I've been trying to do my landscaping. The dog would not let me be great. He would not let me be great. It's rough. Pressure washed that porch and on the back porch, because this joker, he would dig and then jump on the porch and just had footprints everywhere. And been doing a lot of painting on stuff, as far as the car, around the house, and all that stuff. Just trying to get it together. And then once everything gets back to normal, I start doing some car beats, so I can let everybody know I'm still alive, you know. Funny thing is, my buddy Trey, I think his Instagram's like Trey Be Whipping. He's got a Charger RT on 26s, and I believe they're Ashantis. Those same wheels, but I was gonna get them in Lake Zions. They're like a bolt up pattern. They don't have like a center cap. I was gonna get for the BMW, but he ended up getting them. So I was like, man, you messed me up. But it was for his birthday. We was doing a little ride, and I get pulled over. So I'm by myself riding, and I'm driving normal and everything. Of course, we was kind of acting up prior to, but I was basically riding normal, and I get pulled over. Cop, I mean, he yanks around, does a U-turn and everything. I'm like, man, I've been driving normal for a while, you know. I revved it up a couple times, and slow down and speed up to about 55, which speed limit was 55. But he yanks around on the highway and everything, pulls me over. He's like, why you have people hanging out of the car? And I had the windows already halfway down, so when he came up to the car so he could see inside. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So this joker, he was like, well, I pulled you over because you had people hanging out of the car. And I'm thinking, I was like, no, you didn't. I was like, I rolled down the windows all the way because I was like, I'm the only person in the car. Of course, I was the only person in the car. The dog wasn't even in the car. You know, I could probably expect it if the dog was hanging out, but he don't even hang out the car, and I don't even let him ride in the green car no more. I mean, his hair, like when he was a puppy, he was shedding that baby hair. It was just all in the car, and it took forever for me to get it out. So I usually just keep him in the BMW when I ride him around. And then, so he's like, oh, he's like, my bad. And then he's like, just have a good day and drive safe. And I just like, you know, it killed me. But it was just something funny that I thought was wild because like we was just riding. He basically just seen a couple of young guys and some Chargers and Challengers riding in a group. And then he tried to pull all of us over, and I ended up pulling over because I was like second car up in the front and he was like in the middle. So he was like right behind me. So I went on pulled over because if you right behind me, I'm gonna go ahead and pull over and you got your lights on. So he pulls me over. Everybody else kept going. And that's when he was like, yeah. I'm like, I put him in shock. He's like, so you must be with the group. He's like, what y'all doing? I was like, man, one of my homeboys had a birthday. I was like, we just doing a little cruise for him. And basically that was it. But BMW still running. And I know nobody really likes the BMW. Nobody cares about my BMW, but it's my work vehicle. You know, I take it to work every day. It's smooth. It drives good. It's got like under 120. Well, it's got 123,000 miles or something like that. And I've had it since. I mean, shoot. I think it had like 47 or 48, but it was a certified BMW vehicle when I bought it, and I ended up putting drilled and slotted the B7 brakes on it, rotors and stuff like that. Upgraded the brakes because I put 24s on it, so I had to upgrade the brakes. And as you see, drilled and slotted. And then I put a G-Power exhaust, and then I got a G-Power cold air intake system that I took. And basically, because the M5 has a pretty much the same setup where it has two intake, one on each side. So I ended up using and then buying some couplers to make it match up and everything. But it's got cold air intake. It's got a little tune in it for trans and the DSG, well, the transmission. And then it's got a tune for the engine, exhaust, cold air intake. And that's basically it. I mean, it runs, but this is my baby right here for right now. Trans Am's still in the shop. My 2008 ZX14 grudge bike's in the shop. I'm still working on that. 2015 ZX14's here. And then the R1, boy, I still got to get on that. It'll be a project I do this summer. You know, I just really ain't been worried about it and stuff like that. I really want to get the grudge bike and the Trans Am done. And then once I get them, I bring my 95 Mustang GT I got. I bring it to the house and start working on that. I plan on doing an LS swap. I know people's done it before, but I looked at the pricing to do a 302 and then a 351 Windsor and a 347 stroker, the 50 stroker 347, and it's just too much. And then I was gonna do a transmission upgrade, so I was like, I might as well, because I already have an extra LS motor. It was a 408. I use my 408 LS motor. That's a nitrous motor, and it's like 11.8 to 1 or 11.7, something like that. But I use that, put some new heads on it and stuff like that. I might use a nitrous kit on it. I'm a big nitrous person. Like everything I have that has a motor has nitrous except the BMWs. But I was gonna do that, keep the rear end in it, change out the gears, some better gears in it. I was gonna continue to run like 27-inch tires, height tires on it or something like that, 27, 28s. But I was gonna just run a drag pack, and that was all gonna be on the car. A drag pack, maybe like 18 by 7s up front, 18 by 10 and a halves in the back, 7 and a halves up front, 18 by 10 and a halves in the back, drag radial and stuff like that. And then I was gonna put some cheap Brom seats. Well, Brom's not cheap, but hey, if anybody got a good contact to Brom, just let them know. Hey, I'm looking at getting seats for my Trans Am and for my Mustang. And but yeah, I really don't want to do too much. I thought about doing like a Cobra front end, well, Cobra front and rear bumper for it and the side skirts, and then do a Cobra spoiler, change out the quarter panels, well, the front 2 quarter panels, probably do like a fiberglass one, kind of lighten up, do a fiberglass hood and a fiberglass trunk, kind of lighten it up. Like I said, this is going to be something I could play around with. So I'm not beating on my other cars and everything. Trans Am, I just got way too much money in it. You know, finally calmed down. But yeah, this is me just checking in and everything. If you don't follow me, please follow me. And check me out on, check me out on Instagram. And my Instagram is at F8Hulk _ 392. And just out here trying to enjoy the day.